After 5 years as the head of DPS, Frank Milstead is retiring. At times, he's been a lightning rod for controversy. But Milstead tells me he has no regrets and he may not be done with life in the spotlight. Frank Milstead says retiring is his choice and it's personal. He follows in the footsteps of his father, who served in the same job in the 1980s.
He died at 57 and 22 days old. That's all he made it. I turned 57 last Sunday. I don't know how many days I have after 57, but I just knew that I wanted to take a breath and try to enjoy more of my life than I have.
Milstead's 5 years as director have made headlines, sometimes for all the wrong reasons. His agency arrested Leslie Merritt Jr. as the freeway shooter, only to watch charges dropped. In October, Milstead got stopped for speeding, only to be let off with a warning after the officer learned who he was. Milstead refuses to apologize for any of it. And you're the one guy in this state who shouldn't do that.
I agree.
I mean, so you don't regret that at all? You don't regret driving on the highway that way?
I went to pass a car. I wished it had been different. I don't know what else to tell you.
Milstead hasn't been afraid to wade into political battles, once famously tweeting a comparison of a slain state trooper to the so-called sacrifice of Colin Kaepernick. Are you worried at all about members of law enforcement making political statements and dividing people along political lines when your job is to serve everyone?
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm worried that our society is incredibly bifurcated and at odds, and people aren't nice to one another.
Milstead says his record is one of bringing efficiency to the office, growing staff, and getting more dollars for equipment like a new $100 million radio system. He also says he's not ruling out a return to public life.
There will be political opportunities in 2022, and I don't know if any of those will be interesting to me at that time or not.
But you're not ruling out politics at this point?
I haven't ruled out anything, Steve. The future is so bright and the opportunities are so abundant. I'm excited about it.
The governor's office has announced Heston Silbert, Milstead's right-hand man, will take over as DPS director. Silbert will face a challenge plaguing many departments these days, finding qualified recruits. Right now, there are vacancies for 270 sworn officers at DPS.